this video I will explain how you can create base page component for your site. So what is base page component? Page component is a building block of your site pages. So whatever the common resources you are using throughout your site, like your page property dialog, your design dialog, uh, rendering files, design, and client lives, which you are using throughout your site, we create those resources in your page component, and this page component is used as a resource for other components as well. So let's see how you can create base page component for your site. So all the site these days are based on core components, so you should have installed core components to create your base page component. So as I have already explained, if you create project using Maven archetype, core components are included as a dependency in your site. So for your site, create a simple component and give core component base page as a super type for your base page component. So doing that, you will be including a property sling:resource super type. The value you will be have is a path to your core component base page. What this property means, this will enable inheritance in your CQ. So that means all the resources which is available in your core component base page will be available for your page component. If you want to update any of that file, you can override that file in your page component. Suppose you want to edit any file, so that you can create that file in your page component and you can edit code as per your requirement. Now let's see what is the structure of core component base page and what are the files you need to always override. So the core component will be available under apps, core, and the WCM. Inside WCM, go to components and then page and then v2. Right, if you see here, there are lot of files, rendering file available. So all these file will be available to my base page component. So if I want to update any of the file which I need to edit as per my site, I will create that file inside my page component and I will update that. So for example, this custom footer libs, define which client lib will be using. So I will override this file in my page component and I will write a code, or I will call my client libs. This custom header libs is also used for CSS use, and rest of the other file like page.html. So this file is written as per the core component. So I have something customized for my site, so I will override this file in my page component and I will update this code as per my need. So let's create a page component for our site. Go to AEM Geeks. If you are not aware, this code is available in GitHub. I'll mention the URL in description. You can get all these code from GitHub. Go to components, structure, create component. So add the required properties, label, title, description, and this super type. In this super type, you need to give path of your core component base page, and the group I mentioned hidden because I will not using this component directly anywhere. This will be used as a resource type for other components. Next, other properties is container no decoration, no cell name. I'm not using anything, just create. So once the component is created, you see page.html.jsp. We don't use JSP these days, so just remove this, delete, and create a file page.html, which is the starting point of your execution. So I don't need core component base page HTML. I have some customized for my site, so I will be writing my own. Don't worry about this code, I will explain what is that. So apart from this, we need to create header libs, footer libs, and body. which we will be overriding for our site. So I have created all 4 files which I wanted to override as per my site. So if you see here, custom footer libs, I mentioned my client library which I use for my site. In custom header libs, I also mentioned my client library CSS which I will be using, and this context hub. What is that context hub? I'll explain you later. And the body page. So in that body, I only define one parses. So whenever you create any page using template which is using this page component, will have only parses here. Okay, now I have created my base page component and it has all the required modifications which I need for my site. But the problem over, suppose you have two templates, home page template and content page template. Home page template has a layout of single column, but the content page has a layout of 2 columns. So this your single core page cannot serve this request. You can define either one layout in this component. So to resolve this kind of problem, we create 2 more components. The files available in page component, those files will be available for rendering in this geek-home page template. So whatever you need customize or you need specific to a home page, you can override those files inside this home page. Suppose you want a single page layout in home page, so you can override body.html in geek-home page and give a single page layout, and you can give a 2-page column layout by overriding body.html in geek-content. So now in same way, whatever file you are overriding in, that will give to preference. So by updating the body.html in each geek-home and geek-content, you will be defining your page layout to your different templates. So now you are serving from common resources which are required throughout your templates. Those resources you can render from page component, and rest of the layout related or anything specific you required for your template, you will be writing those in your template specific component, these 2 components, or you can create as per your need. Okay, now let's create geek content. Sorry, I need to create component. Fill all the properties. Okay, I fill all the properties. In super type, I'll give my base page path now, because I want the inherited files from my own base page component. Next, nothing I need, create. Again you find JSP, you just need to remove this file, save, and override whatever the file you need. Override that file inside this component. So I only want to override body, so I'll create body.html, and in this file I'll define my layout. So I defined my layout as well as I added few components which are required on page creation. Suppose the navigation, left navigation, top bar, parses, whatever I need while after creating page on page. So those components I adding here. I created one more component for geek home and created body.html, and I defined a single page layout. So now any template which is referring to home page, that will have a single column layout, and any template which is referring to content, geeks content component, that will have a 2-column layout. So if you see here, I only override body.html. So the body.html preference will be given to my localized body.html, and since all other files will be rendered from here. In same way, the other files which are required, which is not here in page.component, those will be rendered, inherited from core component base page. Now let's see how execution works. So if you see in page.html, I am calling few files, head.html, footer.html, which are not even available in my page, under my page. So these files will be used from core component base page, because those are inherited. So whatever file available in my page component, that will be used from my page component, and otherwise those will be the inherited file will be used. So let's see how the page processing start. As soon as you create any page using any template, so when the page is reload, so it will check the files here. Any overridden file, any file which has overridden here, that will give a preference. Then all the rendering files will be picked from here. Here in the sense these are inherited, so you can say files are available here. So any files, all the files which are overridden here, those will be given a preference. Rest of the other file which are available here will be used to render your content. I hope you understand how you can create a base page component. If you have any doubt, any concern, please do comment. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe.